From historic Oak Hill Country Club in Rochester, New York, Go TV presents your International Diamond Cup featured foursome.
There has been plenty of history here on Oak Hill Country Club. Will there be more made today here at the International Diamond Cup? We are happy to be a part of it. Dave Benz alongside Chris Walkie. And Chris, today our featured foursome hole is the beautiful par 3 15th. I say beautiful because aesthetically it's very pleasing, but don't let that fool you. It is one tough golf hole.
It's a very tough golf hole. It's only 150 yards, kind of down a slight hill. But they've redesigned the green in the last year, and they brought the water closer to the right-hand side. And I think this is really going to play havoc with the golfers. I think they're going to see that, and the ball tends to go there. And Dave, the pin in the middle of the green today, probably the narrowest part of the green. The pin's only 7 paces from the right side of the green from that water, and there's bunkers on the left-hand side, which isn't a very good spot either.
Yeah, there's trouble all around. And this field, well, they're not exactly the type that you would see in the Ryder Cup or a professional event that, as we've seen here on the Oak Hill Country Club course many times. This field, an eclectic group.
Yeah, you got some good players, you got some not so good players, you got players in between. So we're going to see an array of shots here today. You know, some in the water, some in the bunker, and sometimes it's going to be a mess out there.
Yeah, by the way, one of the larger groups that we have seen here today. All right, time to meet the golfers in our featured foursome. Rick DeCare, Rolf Dewar, and Mike Katchen. And that group is on the tee box right now with the third member of our broadcast crew. Let's throw it up to Jill Carlson.
Thanks, Dave. Now, you've played in this event before. So how fun is it?
It's awesome. I mean, we're playing the best courses around North America. I mean, I've only been in the Northeast, but it's been an absolute blast.
Just looking at this hole, you just stepped up and you said, is that it? Uh-oh. So what are your first thoughts?
Well, the last signature hole I shot a 10, so that was a par 3, so anything under a 10 and I'm good.
That'd be good. There's water on the right, though, so do you take out a special ball for that or no?
I might lay up.
There's no laying up. Let's go for it, boys. It's a par 3.
So, Chris, here we go. Rick DeCare going to be the first off the tee box. Rick actually has 2 aces in his career. Decent handicap, a 4.6 USGA.
Yeah, Rick's a very good player. I've known him for a few years. Had a little trouble on the range this morning, but I think he's worked that out.
You got to like that. Right on the green, plugged right in there, but a decent first shot for Rick DeCare.
It's a safe play. Front of the green there. He's going to have a little tough time putting there. He's got a long way up the hill. It's kind of a tricky green with some breaks, some tricky breaks in there.
Next up is Rolf Dewar. He's a lefty out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, and drove up here yesterday. Said this is just his second round of golf this year. No pressure though, Chris. But that was a fast, choppy swing, and it ends up in the drink.
Yeah, it's going to be like we see a lot of balls in there today. The wind's starting to swirl around here. The weather's starting, it was getting sunny for a minute, now it's starting to change, so we'll see what happens.
Now the final player in this threesome, Mike Katchen. We saw Mike out at the Rich Harvest Farms event. Mike with Continental Tire. When asked how long he's been playing golf, he says, not long enough.
The key here is you guys pick the right club, trust your yardage. They need to hit this ball on the left front of the screen. They can't be playing around with that water on the right-hand side. This ball looks like it's going left.
Yeah, the ball started off well left and stayed well left, so a lot of work to do for Mike Katchen off the tee box.
That's going to be a tough shot from up there down the hill to water behind the green. He's going to have to hit a perfect shot.
And Chris, as they make their way down from the tee box, let's check in with the fourth member of our broadcast crew, Tim Morris.
Thank you, Dave. I'm here with the RVPs, Chris Randall and Phil Ruley. A great day of golf. And Chris, I mean, the Diamond Cup year after year, it just keeps getting better and better. I know it's a special occasion for you.
Absolutely. We look forward to it every year. The customers look forward to it. And our folks had a great day today. It was outstanding. The best just keeps getting better and better.
Phil, what is it about golf that you get people together and it's just a great time to do business and build relationships?
It's one of the only events where you can actually get a customer aside away from the office for 4 or 5 hours, get them to relax, enjoy themselves, build a lot of rapport, both customers and prospective customers. So we enjoy it. It's become a landmark event for our company, and the folks that enjoy it every year after year, and today was just incredible.
Plus, when you all get together and everyone in your group hits terrible golf shots, there's a bonding experience going on there, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You didn't do that today, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a tough game, a humbling game, but it's just a terrific day, and I know these guys share that sentiment as well. So Dave, we'll throw it back to you out at 15.
All right, thank you, Tim. While we're away, Rolf too are having a little bit of problems after the drop, after his tee shot when the water hit it over the green into the bunker, and then this shot up out of the bunker. Although, Chris, you liked this effort out of the bunker.
That was very good. Just could open that face a little bit more, got a little more loft, but other than that, he's in a safe position.
Now back to live action. Here's Rick DeCare lining up a long birdie putt.
Did he hit it enough? Looks like a good putt. Great speed there, great putt, great two putt.
How about that effort? Rick DeCare having less than a foot to tap in for a par here on our featured hole.
I think he'll take that to start off the day, right?
Absolutely. And he finishes it off. As I mentioned, he was on the tee box. 2 career aces for Rick DeCare. Now here's Rolf lining up. This will be for a double bogey. What do you see this putt doing?
It's a little bit uphill. He's got to make sure he gets on top of that hill. I like his play, though, with the putter there. Great speed here. He might have made this one.
Oh! Unkind. He had the roll, he had the line, and it just spits out.
I thought he had that one.
All right, so now here's Mike Cashin. This is for a par attempt. And what do you see this putt doing, Chris?
It's downhill. I think it's a pretty straight putt. May go a hair to the right. He's got to watch his speed, though.
And looks like he didn't read that very well.
Got that too far out the left-hand side. Looks like he got a straight uphill putt back to the hole, though.
So he'll have that left for a bogey. And while we have a moment, let's check in with Tim Morris.
Thank you very much, Dave. I know you've seen a mixed bag out there at 15, as have we. A lot of guys complaining about how difficult the course is, while at the same time saying how spectacularly beautiful it is. But I had to show you a couple of great shots. First, out at 13, John Buckner, a guy who is not used to doing this, chipping from the fringe, and he drains it. John Buckner with the highlight of the day for him. He was thrilled about it. But maybe the best shot of the day, Richard Goforth at 18, the famous 18th hole from about 100 yards. Watch this. He hits the pin. It actually dings the pin, ends up a few feet away. What a highlight for Richard. What a day we have had out here, good and bad, but I wanted to share those with you before I throw it back out to you at 15. Dave?
All right, thank you, Tim. Back here on 15. And here's Catchin to finish off this bogey attempt. This looks pretty much straight at it.
Yeah, I think it goes just a touch right to the left. Needs to make sure he gets it up. No, he pulled that big time. Not even close.
Oof. So he'll tap in for a double bogey, and now that'll leave Rolf lining up here for a triple bogey.
Just needs a little... See, that putt turns a little bit to the left. They're not quite playing the break.
So he will card a 7, a rough opening hole for Rolf Dewar in his second round of golf this year. Talk about nerves of steel. First shot of the day, bam.
Well, you know what? When you're not very smart, it's easy to hit the ball and not think. You see, so if you think too much, you know what happens.
Yeah, and you had a long birdie attempt on that putt, and you had it read perfectly, just a little bit off. But I mean, that thing could have gone.
Yeah, it could have. I mean, I don't know the greens, but the caddy gave me a good read, and just got the speed right and got it up there.
Well, great start to the day. Enjoy the rest of your round.
Thank you very much.